Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's video, we're going to switch things up. I'm going to show you a couple different ways on how I like to apply my press-ons depending on how long I want them to last. And I thought there's no better way to show you how to apply press-ons by also showing off an amazing press-on company. So one of my nail friends created her own press-on business and I'm super excited for her. And it is called Not Your Mama's Luxury Press-ons and I just could not be more excited for her. So every order will come with this directional card. It's going to show you how to apply them and it's also going to give you directions on how to remove. And then here is the business card, and on the back it also has a QR code, which I love so much, and I love the attention to detail how everything was packaged. So the press-ons come in these little clear cases. Your nails will come in straight looking like this, but I have rocked these sets a couple times now and I'm completely obsessed with these nails. There's a couple reasons why. Not only are they beautiful, as you can see here, she also makes press-ons with dip powder, which is fantastic because not a lot of people make press-ons with dip powder. Normally, if you are buying a press-on set, it is made with either gel polish or nail polish, not dip powder. And another benefit of having a press-on set with dip powder is they're gonna be stronger, which in the end result, they are gonna last longer. So I'm gonna show you how I apply press-ons a couple different ways, and we're gonna use this stunning, beautiful set. Now this is everything that comes in the kit, so you will get one kit per set that you order. So you have your alcohol wipes, a buffing block, a cuticle pusher, and a really awesome quality branded nail glue, which I'm really excited about because I love Makartt nail glue. It is probably one of the best ones out there, so I love that it's included in this kit. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and just gently buff my nail. I'm not doing anything too harsh. I'm just gently, ever so lightly going over it. And then I already did my cuticle prep, but I did it a few days ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make sure all the cuticles are gently pushed back. And this is a key step because you want to make sure that your prep is perfect before you go ahead and apply your press-ons, because it's going to really help with longevity in your application when it comes to applying the press-ons. Also, this little tool right here, it's plastic, so you can gently clean it up either with dish soap or an alcohol wipe, and you could also reuse it, which I love so much. So this step right here, it is key. So after you wash your hands, you always want to go ahead and use an alcohol lint-free wipe, and you want to rub it on all the nails just to make sure that you're getting any oils or residue that may be left behind from our cuticle prep here. And this is also going to help slightly dry out those nails here to help with application. So can we have a moment here for the attention to detail in the beautiful colors of these nail sets right here. So I did mention that she uses dip powders, and the dip powders that she used for this set right here, it is from Momma Makes Her Own Dips, which I'm super excited about. I have not tried those dip powders from that company yet, so I was really excited to know that this set featured that brand. So not only is she a small business herself, but she also is using a small business as well for dip powders, which I love so much. So for the thumbnail, I'm going to apply a little bit of Peel Base, but I'm only going to focus on the center of the nail and just do a slight stripe. And I'm going to leave the area of the cuticle that you can see there. I don't have any Peel Base on that cuticle, nor at that free edge and the tip. And I also have the sidewalls free and clear of any Peel Base. And I'm going to let that completely dry. And while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm also going to apply a full layer of Peel Base on the entire nail on that other nail. So now that our Peel Base is dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of dip base. I like using dip base for my press-ons. I feel like longevity, I can get a really awesome wear. And I'm also going to apply a little bit of dip base here on that sidewalls, the free edge, and up to that cuticle line here, just a very thin layer. And then what I'm going to do is on an angle, I'm going to start up by that cuticle line and slowly press down. And I'm just going to make sure it is where I want it, in that it is straight, before I go ahead now and press down for a full 30 seconds. This is critical. You want to make sure it is straight before you apply ample amount of pressure, because what's going to happen is once that starts drying, that's where that nail is going to be. So the reason why I applied the Peel Base on this nail here is because I'm going to get about a week and a half wear time with that Peel Base, and the Peel Base is just going to help with that removal. It's just going to come off a little bit easier. All right, so now that we have that thumbnail on, I love that color so much. For this one now, we did the Peel Base on the entire nail. So this is going to give me a few days wear. I would say it's going to give me about a week wear. And what's going to happen now is I just put a little bit of nail glue on here, and I just put a dot on the nail and a dot on like the center of the nail towards the cuticle area. And now I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. I put it on a slight angle and then I slowly press down, and then I'm just going to make sure it's straight and then press down for a full 30 seconds. I find that 30 seconds is key for me, especially if you're using dip base. You really want to make sure that that is securely on that nail before you release it, because once you start releasing the pressure, then if that peel base isn't dry, you're not going to get a smooth application. But here's what we're working with so far, and I love it so much. So that nail, the thumbnail, is going to be about a week and a half, and then I can get about a week with the nail glue with a full coverage of that peel base. So now that middle nail, I'm just going to go right in here with a little dot here on that nail, and then I'm also going to put a dot on the sparkly nail here. I almost put the wrong nail on the middle finger. I don't know if any of you caught that, but I am going to use the nail glue on this nail. Again, you want to go ahead and start it out by the cuticle on a slight angle and then press down. Make sure that when you are applying your press-ons that you are not touching your cuticle or any skin, because what's going to happen is once that nail glue dries and you start washing your hands over time, if it is directly on any skin or cuticle, that's where you're going to have some lifting, and then you're not going to have a longevity of your mani. So the next step here, you could either do your nail glue or you could use your dip base as well. Since we already put a little dot of nail glue on this guy, I figured we're just going to go ahead and put him on there. So I did not put any nail glue on the actual natural nail. I just put it on the nail itself, and that as well is going to give me a few day wear because I only put the tiniest dot on that nail. But this mani is coming along, and that ombre is everything. I am so like hypnotized by this set. And again, those dip powders are from Momma Makes Her Own Dips. So then the other way that I like to apply my press-ons are with these nail adhesive sticker tabs. This brand is the brand that I love. I've tried so many different brands, and this one is by far the best one that I use. In that pack, you get tons of them, and I think they're like $6, $7. So all of them have like this little protective layer on it. So we're just going to go ahead and peel that. And you want to make sure that you are picking a size that will fit the nail, but it's not covering that cuticle line area, and it's not hanging over the free edge, and it's not touching any of your skin, to ensure that you're getting a really awesome application. Once you go ahead and put that on the nail, I always like to take an orange wood stick, and I'm just going to go ahead and just gently press that down just to make sure I'm getting rid of any air bubbles and that it is laying as flat to the nail as possible. And then once I get that little sticky where I want it, we're going to go ahead and then peel off that backing here. So that backing will come off. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get because you're peeling off that sticker on like an actual like kind of like nail glue per se. So now I'm just going to do the exact same thing, come down on a slight angle by that cuticle line and then just press it down. I'm just, before I actually press it down for that full 30 seconds, I'm making sure it is straight and exactly where I want it, because the important thing about these sticky tabs is you really want to make sure you're applying it where you want it, because once you start lifting it up after you already stuck that nail down, you're loosening up that adhesive. So with that nail sticker that we just used, that's going to give you about a day wear. So this is what we're working with. We have our set on here, that beautiful like dusty aqua with this ombre and then that glitter nail. It is simply everything. So I will say a couple helpful tips. When you are doing your application and you want longevity, I find it key to apply the set before you go to bed. So make sure you wash your hands, remove them from any lotions or cuticle oils, put your set on, and then go directly to bed. Do not put any cuticle oil or lotion on. Avoid hot water, avoid washing your hands, avoid cooking with any steam or shower. Just go right to bed, and that's going to give you the most longevity, about 2 weeks per set, if you just go ahead and use your dip base and apply it without peel base. So these methods for application are what work best for me. Everyone's body chemistry is different and everyone's harder on their hands than others, but these are just a couple helpful tips that hopefully will help you in your journey of press-ons. Also, these press-ons are amazing. Press-ons are a great option because there's a couple different things you can like try different sizes and styles that you normally wouldn't commit to, because you can totally change it up whenever you want. That's the beauty of press-ons. Plus, if there's like a special event and you want like custom colors, she can also do that for you. So that's something really awesome. Or if you ever seen like an inspo pic, you could always send her an email and see if that's something that she could create for you, and you could get a quote on that. But overall, so fun, and such a fun way, especially for like the holidays coming up or Valentine's Day. And if you want a set like for the holidays and you want to be able to rock it for like that whole month of the season, press-ons are definitely a way to go. Also, look how thin the application is. They're not like bulky or anything like that. The application and just how like natural looking they are for a press-on, especially by that Cuticle line, it is everything. Also, if you have like a wedding coming up or if you're in a wedding, press-ons are a great option as well. And you don't necessarily need to go as long as we did here. There are extra small sizes as well, which I love that. So yeah, options are endless when it comes to custom press-ons. And these press-ons right here, there's just something about them. That ombre is everything. And I really enjoyed this set so much. I get a lot of compliments on it. I've worn it several times already. It's just, there's something about this set right here and these colors and the style. It's overall really pretty. And I do my own nails. You know that I'm always making press-ons, but I cannot do that ombre that we see right here on those two fingers. That ombre is everything. So, and it's also really fun to wear a different style mani than normally like that you would do your own. So it's really fun just to switch up. Plus, when you order press-ons, you're not only helping out a small business, but you're also going to have some really fabulous nails. So everything that we did use in today's video, including this really awesome set from Not Your Mama's Luxury Press-Ons, can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks. Don't forget to check out that really awesome press-on shop, and I'll see you all in the next one.